everyone, so I am going to do the video on longwear makeup like I promised, and I'm actually going to be featuring the Naked palette because on my Facebook survey a lot of you said you wanted me to use this. I'm also going to be featuring a Skindinavia product, and this is an amazing product. It's been used in Hollywood. It's just a lot of celebrities use this, like Lady Gaga. So it's really, really good. I love this. It does make your makeup last for 16 hours. I tested it. It does. My powder bronzer lasted for 16, well, it lasted for 14 hours and then I took my makeup off, so that tells you something. But it's an amazing product. I'll link the website down below, but definitely check out Skindinavia if you have problems with oily skin or anything like that. Also, for those of you asking, I will have a hair tutorial up in a few days on my curly wavy hair, so without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. Let's get started with the foundation. I am going to be using some shadows that may drop down, but I'm not really worried about it. I'm going to be using Revlon Color Stay, which is a really, really amazing long-wearing foundation. I have found that it kind of breaks me out a little bit, so I use it sparingly. I'm going to take about that much. It's really runny, so I don't really know how to show you. It's a little bit of a lot, but that's okay. And then the serum I'm going to be putting inside of it is the Estee Lauder Idealist Skin Tone Illuminator, and this is really good because full coverage foundations, this is a medium to full coverage. I use the oily skin one, by the way, because I like the finish better. The full coverage foundations can tend to make your skin look really dull, or it covers up your luminosity, your natural luminosity. So you want to add that back in, and I found that the Estee Lauder serum, it's expensive, but it works really, really well to do that, and I love this stuff. This was sent to me by lovely subscribers, so I still thank her because I'm obsessed with this product. So I do about almost a full pump of that. So if you can see, it's just chilling in there. And then I use my Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki, Synthetic Kabuki, and I just tap it in there to spread it around. But the more you tap, the more product's going to get on there, so you want to distribute it on your face all over because there's a lot of product on the brush, so you can kind of tap some of it off on your hand. And then I start buffing it in. Okay, so I've spent a good amount of time buffing that over, and I've zoomed you in to show you more closely the eyes. And I'm going to come back to the skin in just a minute. I don't want to do any concealing yet. So I'm going to start off with another MAC paint pot in Groundwork, which is one of my favorites because it's like a satiny brown taupe color, and it's just so perfect for an eyeshadow base. So I'm just going to use my finger. And this doesn't have to be perfect either because we're going to be setting it with powder eyeshadows. Now we're going to go into the Naked palette, which a lot of you wanted to see. So we're going to take the Naked palette, and I'm going to take this brush. It came in the Sigma Bear palette, and I'm going to be taking the E25 side, which is the blender side, and go into Buck, which is this shade right here. And I'm just going to put that all over where we put Groundwork. Okay, again, doesn't have to be perfect, that's good enough. And then we're going to take the other side of that, which is dirty, but I'm going to use it anyway. It's the E30 side, which is the pointer pencil brush. And we're going to go into Hustle and a little bit of Toasted. So we're going to mix Hustle and Toasted together. Just tap off the excess, and we're going to run that right on the outer corner. And the reason why I added a little bit of Toasted, the lighter purple, is to give a little bit of shimmer. Because though Hustle is like a satiny finish, Toasted is more of a frost, so it's going to give more shimmer. Okay, I've just finished one eye while I let my camera charge a little bit more so you can see the finished product, though you can see it at the beginning of this video. All I did since I was gone is I blended out this line where we put the other one, the other color, the Hustle and Toasted. I blended that out a little bit. Don't mind the fallout, we'll clean that up later. Now the fun part is my favorite part of this makeup look. It's really going to emphasize the brightness in the inner and on the lid. It really helps open up the eyes since this is like a darker, smoky look so far. So I'm just going to take a little bit of water and a flat shader brush. You can use anything. This is a 239, whatever the new name is. So I'm just going to dampen it. About 2 sprays. And I'm going to go into my favorite color of the Naked palette, which is Sidecar, this one right here. The really shimmery fallouty one, that one. And the reason why I wet my brush is so it won't produce that much fallout. And I'm just going to pack it on the brush, and then we're going to pack it on just on the inner part of the eye, the inner third. Next we're going to work underneath the eye, so I'm going to take an angular brush. This is by Eco Tools. It's my favorite angular one. And I'm going to go into Buck, which is the medium brown shade that we used first, and just take that all along the lower lash line. And be really messy with this part because you want it to be blended downwards so you can kind of see it blended underneath. Now we're going to go into a mixture of Toasted and Hustle again. And just put that on the outer corner, the lower lash line. Okay, now we're going to wipe off that brush and dampen that as well. Same water. And go into Sidecar, the glittery one. And we're going to put that on the inner part of the eye. And this is going to act as our highlight. Okay, now it's time for mascara, and I have false lashes, which is my favorite with this kind of look, so just add your mascara. This is Bad Gal Lash. I'm not curling my lashes on purpose. My lashes are already pretty curly, so I don't really need to all the time. But for false lashes, I don't like to curl them whenever I apply them. I just find it pushes them up a little bit more, and I don't like that look as much. Now we're going to apply the lashes. I'm using these ones and I'm not sure where I got them. I think these are either Ardell or Revlon. I've cut them, but I've used them multiple times, but these are the ones I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to hold these. You don't have to make putting on lashes complicated. And I'm going to be using Duo Glue. Okay, now for the rest of the face, I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer under the eyes, and I did already clean up that fallout. So I'm just going to take that and use my finger to blend. Oh, and the concealer I'm using is the Clinique Line Smoothing Concealer under the eyes. I just have a few spots and some old scars, so I'm using MAC Studio Finish Concealer for this because it does last a while. I'm going to take my powder. I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and this is in the lightest shade, and I'm going to be tapping it on with a Miss Taylor Flat Top Kabuki from Sigma. And then I'm going to take my blush slash bronzer. It's actually a blush by MAC called Trace Gold, but it's more of a neutral, like, bronze color. And I'm not going to be using a highlight because this has shimmer in it. So I'm going to be using an angled brush to kind of contour my face. And this is the F40, right? Yeah. And then for lip color, you can use basically anything. Nothing that I have is really going to be long wearing. Plus, I like to change my lip color throughout the day, and I normally just wear lip balm. I don't normally wear lipstick or gloss or anything like that, though I do own a lot. But what I'm going to do now is set my makeup using the Skindinavia Makeup Finishing Spray. This stuff is like magic. I used this yesterday, and my bronzer, my powder bronzer, this stuff lasted for 14 hours. That's never happened to me in my life, so this stuff works so well. Okay, so I'm just going to use a couple squirts of this. You can do this in like a T motion or just all over your face. I'm going to hold it about 8 inches away. Do about 3 squirts. It smells really good, and it's really fine mist, so it's not going to like wet your makeup down or anything. It says to use after mascara. Before mascara. I use it, you know, after mascara. It doesn't run or anything, so it's fine. Sorry, my camera keeps dying. I keep having to recharge it. As I was saying, this product is like magic. I don't know if it caught me spraying my face, but I'm not going to spray it again. But I did just spray my face with it, and it's amazing. Like, this will last until this evening when I take off my makeup. So this is a really, really good finishing spray. I'd really, really recommend it. I'll link the website down below where you can get it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on long wear makeup, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.